Hey Stallions, today you're going to learn how to create a sculpture of your invention of your robot using geometric shapes and clay tools at your table. Watch carefully so you know exactly what to do to make your art successful. I like to start with the body of my robot because that is the largest part. To create all the different pieces, you need to pound your clay down into a slab. A slab is a flat piece of clay. You're going to use your geometric shapes that you have on your tray to create the different parts. So my body starts out with a circle, so I'm going to use the large circle, place it down, and using my clay cutting tool, I'm going to dip the clay cutting tool in water so it will dig deep into the clay and cut it carefully, tracing it using your stencil. Put the scraps aside so you can use them later. Now I have a perfect circle body for my robot. Now I'm going to create the head and the neck. I'm going to freehand the slab for the neck because it's so small and I don't have any stencils that are that small. So I'm just going to flatten it and cut it into the shape, a little rectangle. And to attach the neck to the body, I'm going to need to add a little bit of water and press it down a little. I'm going to take the flat edge tool and I'm going to scrape the clay together so it attaches permanently and will not disconnect when it dries. Also need to do it to the other side so I have a permanent connection. The water helps it glue and the scraping tool helps it connect, and then you can always rub it smooth with your fingers so you have a perfect connection. Right, the head is a small circle. I happen to have a small circle in my tray, so I'm going to use that to make my head. I'm going to gather all my scraps, make another slab, about the thickness of a pencil. Take my cutting tool, dip it in the water, now the head is a little bit more of an oval, but I can take this circle and I can turn it into an oval by just pushing the clay, smushing it together with my fingers. Fold and shape it. If there are any cracks in your clay, you can always smooth them out with just a tiny bit of water on your finger. Careful not to use too much water because the clay will become brittle, slimy, and it will break. Alright, now I'm going to attach my oval head to my neck carefully. Do it on the back. I'm going to add a little water to the neck where I'm going to attach it. And then I'm going to use my fingers to rub the clay together to create that connection. Little water also helps. Just use my scraping tool. And the two little ears, I'm going to create those myself with my fingers, pressing down to make two little slabs. Now I'm going to make the two arms. I'm going to have to freehand them because there is no geometric shape on my tray. I'm going to use the small pencil to sketch the top surface of the clay. I can just dig a little deep, not too deep. That way, if you scratch a little bit of the tip and you don't like what you see, you can always erase it by smudging it out with your finger and going back. Once you have the lines where you want them, you can use the cutting tool to cut the shape. You can take that arm recreate a slab and trace it using your pencil. So you have two perfect same size arms.